that you may want to know. So today is July 11, 2023. Bitcoin's trading around 30-some thousand. Ethereum's at like 1,900. Cardano's at 29 cents. You know, all that good stuff, right? But in today's news, we got Bank of America paying a fine of about 200 or 150 million because they opened up some accounts in customers' names and opened up credit cards and was charging all these illegal fees. Wait a minute, but Bank of America is a regulated company. That is a regulated bank. Why were they doing that? Excuse me. Because they know you not paying attention. They know that once they got your money, there ain't nothing you can do about it. We willingly put our money in this banking system. Why did we put our money in this banking system? Because we were told that it's safe. Is anybody going to go to jail behind this? Nope. Nobody's going to jail. Excuse me. Nobody's going to go to jail behind this fucking banking scam. They're just going to pay a fine. And the fine they're going to pay, they're going to give some money back to some customers. They ain't going to give the customers back what they took. They're going to give them a percentage because the customers got to share that. And then they're going to pay a fine to the PFBP or some shit like that. It's just like some board that overlooks them. And the Consumer Report and all these Better Business Bureau. And everybody gets a handout so they can stay out of jail. And what do I personally think about Bank of America honestly getting this fine? And it's not in you're not gonna see this in mainstream media. You're not gonna see this in mainstream media. You won't see it in Channel 11, Channel 9. No, you're not gonna hear about it. You're gonna hear, if you're not watching Crypto Daddy, then I don't know if you hear it at all. But I'm telling you, Bank of America's got a fine. I'm gonna show you a clip. We're going to look at that clip. We're going to look at the screenshot. We're going to look at the report. We're going to see what's going on. Because it's just not what I'm saying. You're going to look and see. And it's just the banks doing what the banks do. And this is basically what companies do when they know they've been getting away with it for a long time. But this is basically what industries do when they know they're running out of time. Because crypto is going to take over. It's almost like the gas company. The gas company see everybody's going electric. Like these states are making companies go electric. Like they're making, hey, electric stove. So what the gas company do? At the beginning of the year, they started to literally just raise rates. They start to raise rates. Hey, gas going up. Why? Why is gas going up? But because we know we need money because we're going out of business. When people go out of business, they actually start to panic and they see like the writing is on the wall. And Bank of America is seeing the writing is on the wall. I don't know if you've been to a few Bank of Americas. Bank of America probably have 2, maybe 3 tellers. Because they want you to do everything online. They'll tell you, did you try it online? Banks are failing. Banks are robbing you. Banks have been robbing you. But now it's more known because of social media. And what I basically am saying is, Bank of America is only going to pay a fine. And it won't be the next bank you hear about. But you will be hearing about these banks going down. And you think, well, if I have a mortgage, who owns my mortgage? Where does my bank, if the bank that I have goes under, who takes over the mortgage payment? Oh, trust me, you're going to have to owe somebody. But just pay attention, you guys. Like right now is a time I would honestly sit there and say, everybody wants to buy a home. Right now, I personally, not financial advice, don't believe it's a time to buy a home, especially when interest rates. Don't get it suckered into a house because, it's basically, man, it's a business. They're trying to keep their business afloat. Just like I want to keep my crypto afloat. I want to keep where I work at afloat. You know what I mean? I want to make sure that where I work at don't go under either. You know what I mean? So I'm going to do my part to make sure that I keep a check. I take all my money out the bank, bro. I keep cash somewhere. Keep something, but I don't. And cash is starting to become very, very useless. Like we are going into a cashless society. The next 5 years, people save your dollars. They don't want your dollars. Trust me. Like go to a few stores. They are cashless. Why? Because they're trying to introduce you to a digital currency. Crypto, they told you to stay away from crypto, but they got stable coins. They're seeing it as money. And I know a lot of people always sit there, crypto daddy, well, what if they ban it? They can't. Congress is the only one that can ban it. The Federal Reserve is not part of the government. They're a private entity. Okay? Crypto daddy knows a little something about this. I know I ain't got my fucking finance degree. No, I do not. You don't need a degree to go read. Just learn information. So that brings me to another story, since we're talking about, Bank of America and banks and, how they got caught. It took them years to get caught. We're going to talk about a company that's in the crypto space. This is why crypto isn't going anywhere. We're going to be talking about Arkham Intelligence. They got an actual coin that's coming out, but I only think institutional investors are on this coin. So now you're hearing this name, Arkham Intelligence, Arkham Intelligence, Arkham Intelligence. You're hearing this, just like Prometheum. You're hearing these names. This is a bear market we're in. You're hearing these names. While you're sitting on the sideline, these are players that are playing in the game. So when the bull market happens and you start hearing these stories about these overnight celebrities, when you start seeing Crypto Daddy take his recording on a cell phone to recording on a nice little camera and stuff like that, just know the bull market is real. Just know the bull market is real. And as long as I got air in my lungs, I'm going to keep talking this. I'm going to keep talking my shit. So what's going on with Arkham Intelligence is this is a company that literally tracks. If they get noticed, if they get, hey, basically it's a snitch to earn. You tell, I go, hey, I think this company is lying. I got this information. I send it to Arkham Intelligence. Arkham Intelligence does all the tracking. Because with a public ledger, like blockchain technology, is all public information. You just don't know who's connected to it. Arkham Intelligence is going to be the one that's connecting that. They're going to be the police of the blockchain. Trust me, you guys, these players, they're playing, bro. They are not sitting on the sideline, man. They are not sitting on the sideline. They are not playing. They're not sitting, is what I'm saying. Even though in the mainstream media, they're not telling you. And I'm here to tell you, bro. I'm here to tell you that crypto is real. I know people, oh, you're going to, bro, I get it. Every crypto won't make it. I totally understand. They said the same thing about electricity. They didn't want electricity in their house, something that is very essential. They'd be like, yo, get ready for without your power. Get ready for without your power. People used to not have power, and that became essential. I remember back in the days with banks. You needed to have good credit to get a bank account. Trust me when I tell you that this shit is not, we are literally at the ground level of crypto. We got 20 years to go, and I plan on being here for 20 years, shit. We got 20 fucking years to go, 30 years to go. Rap music wasn't big like it is now. They said that was just a fad. Video games wasn't as big as it is now. When Arkham Intelligence have a company that can track the crypto, that's the whole thing. They de-anonymize. That's what they literally call it, de-anonymizing. Like, we're basically figuring out who you are. That is their slogan. We are a de-anonymizing company. We basically make you not anonymous anymore. Because with crypto, like I said, you can follow the information. You can follow all the block. You can follow from bing, 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 from block to block to block to block to it until it gets to Coinbase. They're the ones that figure it out. Okay, where did it come from? We're going to track it all. Well, that's their job, is they're going to track it. They take the information from the blockchain and bring it into the real world. They talk about blockchain identities to the real world addresses. Yes. So if you do something effed up, they want the police at your front door. They working with these 3-letter agencies. And that's their hustle. That's what they do. That's what's going to make, I mean, it sucks though. It sucks, but I mean, like, you don't want to be scammed either. But it's also too, you got to be protecting yourself in this. The police is here for the purpose, but do I want to be the one calling the police for everything because I got an issue with somebody? Or do I want to protect myself at all times? You know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm a protect yourself at all times kind of person. I'm a hold your own crypto. I'm about buying my crypto and sending it to myself. You know what I mean? I'll protect my keys. I'll protect the seed phrases. I'll do all that. So I'm gonna end on this note. If you ain't got God, you ain't got nothing. Crypto Daddy out. Peace.